For somebody who wants to be an editor, what I tell them is this. First of all, live your life. Because what we're doing, recreating emotion, whether it's comedy or drama or horror or anything, it comes from real life experiences. So make sure that you're not just sitting in a room with your computer by yourself all the time. Go to museums, live theater. What a great place to learn about acting. The only edit is looking back and forth from actors, Try to listen to a variety of music. It keeps you fresh and it keeps your brain creative. So the more you know, the better editor you're going to be. And in my opinion, there really is no better way to learn editing than by actually cutting something and having somebody who knows more than you go through that cut with you and tell you what could be better. And these people wouldn't just teach me how to be an assistant editor or even the craft of editing, but they would also teach me how to live my life and be an editor, which is super important. When you have a job like this, it's kind of all-consuming, and you really need to know all of those things. What starts to happen is they pass down their knowledge. Every little trick that this editor learned over 30 or 40 years, they slowly start to pass down to you. On the other hand, now that I am an editor and I have assistants working for me, I love it when they want to take their time and try to cut a scene or learn to cut a scene, because I think teaching is actually another great way to learn. And when I have to stop and think about what somebody's doing, it makes me be more analytical in a way that I might not be when I'm just editing. And for me, when I'm putting together an early version of a scene, if I am too cerebral and I think too much about it, it usually comes out stilted and not quite right. So normally, I just put it together like in my mind, to me, it's just like grabbing clay. But when somebody else cuts something and you have to think, why don't I think this works? What would be a better way to do this? Then you learn something. And that's one of the great things about making films, and particularly comedy. You always are learning because it's ever evolving.